Sorry, honey, I'm going to be late. I have to stop and make a quick video. Hi, everybody. This is one of my favorite songs. And I'm on my way home to my sweetie, and it's one of my favorite songs. So I wanted to get on here because I've been in a tunnel this week. Hold on a second, it's really bright, isn't it? Is that better? How's that? Okay. I wanted to get on because I have not been on in a while, and I never know what I'm going to do when I get on most of the time. Sometimes I have an idea, sometimes I don't. But I've been wanting to, but winter hit. This is what I'm going to say. I have to be honest. I'm just going to put this out there. And then I'll never mention it again. Okay? But winter is just not happening for me. And it came so fast. And my unfortunate entrance into it was helped along greatly, not greatly, by driving home that night in the middle of it. You know, the whiteout. How many of you guys was anybody driving that night? The night that we had rain, sleet, etc. Hi. Hey, Deb. Hi, Dan. Hi, Jimmy. I'm just on sharing, the news from Minnesota here. News from the Twin Cities, Minneapolis. Winter hit here, and it was really, really quick. We had a day when it was about 60 degrees in the afternoon, and eerily humid and almost tropical in its feeling. And then by 10:30 that night, we were being swept with high winds and rain. First, it was rain that turned to sleet, that turned to snow, and so it was crunchy, and it was just one of those freaky things that came fast and slowed everything down, needless to say. And I was driving home in whiteout conditions. So if you have ever driven in whiteout conditions, has anybody that's watching this right now? If you have, drop a yes in the comment below. If you've ever driven in a whiteout or a blizzard where you're literally having the snow is literally coming at you so fast and it's so blinding and you just can't see. So you can come on here if you want. Sure, I'll tag ya. You want to come on, Deb? You're invited, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, it hit me, the winter hit me, and I was really, really bummed, and I kind of crawled into a hole. And I think that that's what I wanted to get on here and talk about, because it's not good to crawl into that hole, but sometimes you just do. And for me, it's the weather that first triggers it. I don't know, maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's just my quirky mind. It could very well be, but I don't think I'm the only one. I think that my friend Chris Reigel, who I will tag in this video, somebody tag Chris Reigel. I think that she will relate to this because she was my neighbor and lived here and was not a winter person, even though she was born in Wisconsin, actually. So, but just not a winter person, and ultimately moved southwest to much tamer weather. And, I grew up in Miami, Florida. For those of you who do not know that, I grew up in Miami, moved down there from New York when I was 11 and moved up to the Twin Cities when I was 35, right? Yeah, 35. So, I'm not a stranger to winter, having been born and lived in New York and Pennsylvania. Actually, we moved around a little bit when I was young. But I was no stranger to winter. So it was but moving back to experience Midwest winters, they're a little different. I mean, at least they seemed a little different than what I remembered as a kid. But maybe it's just because I'm older. I don't know. If you're a fan of winter, say yay or yes, or give me a thumbs up if you're a fan of winter. You did. Okay, Jimmy. Yeah. All right. Yeah. After the Regal. Right. How'd you like it? How'd you like winter? For me, it gets old. For some people, it's wonderful, and people that, were born here and have grown up loving winter sports and everything, but I always ask my friends and my husband and my family, and my mom asks me to give us a break. You know, we were in Miami for 30 years. So it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment. But all is well. I crawled into a cave for a few days, and you know, in some ways I crawled into a cave because the news is not good, right? I'm not going off on any news tangent here, but it's suffice to say, if we didn't have anything to be stressed about the day before yesterday and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that, right? Multiply it all, because we certainly have that to stress about today, and it's just continuing to get more worrisome out there, what's happening in the United States. And it affects the entire world. You know, we are the greatest superpower in the world. And we have so many resources at our disposal. And all we do is spend money on wars. And, you know, there's just got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. But I don't know the answer. Anyway, I withdrew for a few days. And obviously I'm here to announce that I'm back. Because, you know, I guess what I'm getting on here to say is for anybody that has experienced, I don't know, is it seasonal affective disorder? Call it what you will. I hate winter. I'm sorry. I just do. And I've braved it. I've done the ice fishing thing, right? I've done staying in a cabin up on Lake Superior with, you know, no running water in the wintertime, right? Electricity, yeah, and heat, but no running water. You know, I'm a hotel chick. I'm sorry, I just am. I'm a hotel girl. So I tend to squirrel up and go into a hole for a few days, and I'm out of it. And I'm here to say that if you're one of those people that gets that just wanting to disappear when the winter first hits, if you are one of those people, you know, don't stay in that hole too long, because life is too short. It's too damn short to stay down. And I got to tell you, the video I posted earlier with my son, that was so spontaneous. I mean, we were, you know, pulling into the parking lot at the Children's Theater, and we'd been singing the whole way down, and it was the best moment of my week thus far. The best moment I've had was singing along with my son, and I was like, oh, I got to share this with everybody, because, you know, how can you not feel good watching a wacko like me singing with her son? So, and we are going to be performing soon, so more on that later. But basically, I just wanted to say that if you, for whatever reason, even if you're, you know, diving into your hole for work stress, family stress, anybody having that? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, don't stay in the hole too long, because life's too short. So if you have a disagreement with a friend, if you have a political mania, you know, accidentally with somebody who doesn't agree with you, if you snap at your kid because you've had it because they're not putting their filthy socks in the laundry, if you, which is not my issue, actually, I have to say, but I know that it is for a lot of people. If you have to crawl in a hole because you're just up to here, just dig yourself out as quick as you can and make the most. Make the most of every moment, because you only have this one day. This is the one day that you have. Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. And happy holidays. Hey, Jenny Dore. Hey, cuz. I'm just up on here rambling about going into a seasonal affective disorder type of crawl in a hole, abyss for a few days following our dive into winter. Anyway, just wanted to share, guys. I don't know if that's helpful. I'm not sure what I've offered, but for one thing I can tell you is make sure and put some music on. And I know that's not a problem for my cousin Glenn, because he's always playing music. Glenn, find us a song that is all about lift yourself up, you know? Any genre. I'm going to sign off. Stick it around here because Glenn, if I know that he'll come up with something. So check back on my page, because my cousin Glenn in San Francisco is definitely an audiophile. He is a music guy with an incredible range. So Glenn, I'm throwing out the challenge to you. All right, I got to go because my husband's going to be really mad at me because we haven't seen each other all week. So I'm coming, honey. I'm going to go pick up those blue jeans. See you soon, guys. Happy Thursday night. Talk to you soon.